Welcome to the movie Reactor. Today I will show you an horror and thriller film from 2023 titled Talk to Me. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below to help advise me on how to make this channel more intriguing for your enjoyment. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. A man named Cole is searching through a house at the beginning of the movie for his brother Duckett as it is taking place at a party. Duckett is shirtless and mumbling to himself when Cole discovers him confined in a room and busts down the door to drag him out. To the dismay of the other partygoers, Cole then yells at everyone who was recording the situation on their phones to stop before Duckett stabs Cole, goes outside, and stabs himself in the eye. The second anniversary of the passing of her mother Rhea, who Mia believes died from an accidental overdose, is being experienced by 17-year-old Mia in another location. She shares a home with her father Max and hasn't spoken to him much since the tragedy. Mia spends more time with their mother Sue, Riley's younger brother Riley, Joe Bird, and her best friend Jade. One evening, Mia picks up Riley from his friend's house, and on the way home, they come upon a recently hit kangaroo on the sidewalk. Riley advises Mia to put it to death, because it is wailing in distress. Mia tries to drive over the kangaroo's head but is unable to do so and instead chooses to drive around it. Mia is persuaded by Jade to attend a party with her, partly because Jade's lover Daniel would be there. As they slink away, Riley joins them. Haley and Joss are the hosts of the event. As they pull out a medium's embalmed hand with writing on it, everyone gathers. To grasp onto the hand in order to summon ghosts is the object of their game. Mia offers to start out. Mia is given speech instructions by Haley while she lights a candle. "Take my hand," she says, "talk to me." When Mia encounters the ghost of an elderly man, she initially freaks out and repeats the phrase before saying, "I let you in." Although Mia appears to be possessed and begins speaking to Riley in a spooky, menacing manner before the hand is released from her grasp, she holds for a longer period of time than previously. She sees the spirit of a grotesque-looking woman. When Sue leaves for the evening, the group plays the game once more at Jade's place. The older kids engage in games and various experiences with the dead, including one where Daniel becomes possessed and unintentionally begins making kiss with Jade and Riley's dog. Riley then requests to go after Jade, even though they both disagree and believe Riley is too young. They choose to go for less than a minute, but they nevertheless go through with it. In a voice that resembles Rhea's soul, Riley expresses her love for Mia and how much she misses her. After the allotted time has passed, Mia wants to continue speaking with Rhea before Riley starts banging his head against the table and almost loses an eye. Before Riley is transferred to the hospital, Jade prevents Riley from tragically shattering his skull. Jade and Sue refuse Mia's request to visit Riley in the hospital, blaming her for what happened to him. She spends extra time with Daniel since she has a crush on him and because they've already had one encounter. One night when he stays over, Mia claims to see the ghost of an elderly woman sucking on Daniel's foot. He attempts to call at Mia to wake up, but when she finally does, she discovers that she is sucking his foot, much to his distress. Mia accepts the hand for herself and lights her candle in an effort to communicate with Rhea's ghost. According to what was spoken to her, her death was unintentional, and she would never want to leave her daughter. Riley needs assistance, Rhea informs Mia. Riley is in pain. Riley is still possessed as Jade tries to help Riley at the hospital. He bites her, falls to the floor, and bangs his head against the bathroom wall before the medical staff can take him down. As Daniel, Haley, and Joss search for Cole, who accuses Joss of showing Duckett the hand, Mia joins them. Cole advises them to wait it out since the longer the spirits stay in Riley, the weaker they get. Mia thinks they didn't blow out the candle, so she devises a plan to attempt to win the game. To try and convince the spirits to take Riley back and devise a method of extracting him, she goes to the hospital with Jade, but her efforts are unsuccessful. When Mia returns, she encounters the soul of a little child who informs her that Riley is being tormented by a large number of other evil spirits. Max approaches Mia when she gets home and tries to tell her the truth about Rhea's passing. In order to prove that Mia's death was not an accident, he shows her suicide note. As Mia sobs in her chamber, Rhea's ghost appears to her and informs her that Max created the note as a deception and that Riley is in pain and can only be rescued by dying. Then Max appears to be beating on the door, but Mia is actually being tormented by the demonic spirits. When Max hears Mia battling Spirit Max, he rushes in just as Mia is about to stab her father in the neck with scissors instead of the spirit. Jade is tricked into leaving the hospital and going to Mia's house by Mia, who is speaking to Sue while returning to the hospital. She assures Mia that Riley's misfortune was never her fault and grants her privacy to spend time with Riley. She tries to use a pair of scissors to kill him, but she can't force herself to. Just as Jade discovers Max hurt and knows Mia is going to do something to Riley, she pushes Riley out in a wheelchair. Riley is being wheeled out into the street by Mia, who views him as an aged, rotting spirit. Mia is being forced to push him by Ria's ghost, but Jade comes just in time. Mia eventually lets go, but Jade shoves her into the road, causing a vehicle accident. Mia awakens, unaware that she has passed away. She is taken to the hospital, where Riley has fully recovered and is seen leaving with Jade and Sue to go home. The lights in the hospital start to go out as Mia tries to follow them, but Max also seems to have recovered from his injuries. Then she discovers a hand reaching out and a faint light. As soon as she snatches it, she is thrust into the Talk to Me game being played by a man in a different nation. Please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed the content, then please hit the like button as it helps the channel and is greatly appreciated. Also, if you know anyone who would enjoy watching this content, then please share and help this community grow. Thanks for watching.